fugir, parti mais antes de
Get it, it's the iBall Live. Get it, it's the iBall Live. Get it, it's the iBall Live. Let's go. Come on in, everybody. Come on in.
Come on.
Come on in, everybody. Come on in.
Come on.
Come on in, everybody. Come on in.
Hey.
Come on in, everybody. Why? Why? Because it's the iBall Live. Get it, it's the iBall Live. Okay. It's the iBall Live. Get it, it's the iBall Live. Let's go. What up? What up? Studios here live in Montgomery, Alabama. And man, oh man, hopefully you've been tapped in with all things iBall Radio here in the last several weeks, man, as we have been breaking down everything that you can consider to be broken down about high school and college basketball right here in the state of Alabama. But if you haven't already, I suggest go to iBallRadio.com. Get your iBallRadio.com subscription so you can stay up to date with all things high school basketball right here in our state.
Yes, sir.
We're streaming live right now everywhere. Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and where else we at? Facebook. We on Facebook too.
All the socials.
Right. All the socials, man. You can follow us on all our social media accounts at iBall Radio. That's little iBall Radio across all social media platforms, man. And I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend that iBall Radio is live and ready right now, man.
Sir. Let's go.
We got a lot to talk about, man. We got some special guests coming on with us tonight. Of course, in the green room, our guy. We're going to go and bring him up right now because I know he really ready to go, man. Our guy, Lance from Huntsville, in the building, man. Lance, what's good, brother?
Hey, fabulous. Everything's good. It's been a busy week.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it, man. And Chris Dot chilling. What up to the chat, man?
What
Chris
up?
Dot
What
chilling
up,
in the chat. What's going on, nephew? Yeah, man. We it's hard for me to put into context, y'all, because if I told you what a day-to-day operations with iBall Radio was, you wouldn't believe me.
That's right.
You would not believe me.
You can't make it up.
Because you'd be like, man, y'all don't do all that, man. Y'all
Right.
don't talk to all them people. Y'all don't have all them conversations. Bro, like, it is insane the way the phone rings and the conversations we have with several different people on a day-to-day basis, man.
Yeah, we have to put our phone on silent.
No doubt about it. Like,
Got 6
honestly,
cell phones.
I listen, I got 2 of them. Like, literally.
I got two.
I got 2 cell phones, bro, and so I had to keep one for business and one for personal because the business phone never stopped ringing, man. And here's the thing about it. It's all for the betterment of high school basketball and college basketball recruiting here in the state of Alabama, man. Like, we do this to make sure that all of our listeners and as a state as a whole gets all the correct information about what it is going down with Alabama high school basketball, man. And right now that it is a lot going down. It's another House bill on the floor right now, man. And okay, for those that don't know, I should have brought my Breeze. I'm gonna bring them up here one day and set them right here so people can see. For those that don't know, bro, I did politics for a long time, right? On the radio.
About the Abbeys.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna bring the Abbeys in here and just set them on here so people know it's real.
Guest.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So people know it's real. And folks that don't know what Abbey is, it's the Alabama Broadcasters Association Awards for having, the best interviews, the best sports talk radio show on FM radio in our media market area. I get all that type of stuff.
It's the Grammy for broadcast.
Exactly, man. It's the Grammy, it's the Oscar, it's the Emmy for Alabama broadcast. so I'm very familiar with the workings of the legislature, right? And right now, what is it? House Bill 340, Lance, I think
That's
it
right.
is.
That's right.
Is it 340?
Yes.
Lance is on mute, I think. We're gonna bring
You're right.
Bree's gonna get you back up. But yeah, so House Bill 340, which is a bill that is on the in the Education Committee right now in the House of Representatives in the state of Alabama on the House floor, that is considering the NIL for high school athletics here in the state. As y'all know, it is several states right now that are actually do have NIL bills, right? And those areas are able, and Georgia being one of them that's right here close by, Georgia being one of them that can offer NILs deals to high school amateur athletes, right? Whether that be football, basketball, baseball, volleyball, softball, soccer, all those different sports. So we have a House bill right now that is on the floor, and I'm gonna let Lance kind of take over and give y'all the gist of what's going on, because he has extensive conversations about this throughout the day.
Yeah, so if you're interested in seeing exactly what that bill looks like, we have a copy of those 4 pages that are up on our socials. You can read it yourself. I'm not going to go into it, but it would be very interesting if that happened. And I am hoping that right now it's up to a vote of 15 people. It's in the hands of 15 folks. And if that passes, it goes to the next level. And eventually, Governor Ivy, I really feel like I know her well enough to say that she would say, "Let's play ball."
Let's play ball. Yeah.
And so that's really really nice. Like I said, I'm not going to go into the all the details of it because you can read that, and we got a lot to cover tonight. But we'll see what those 15 people say. We know some of those men and women on there. We feel like. This is the best chance that it's had. It has been proposed before in the state of Alabama and got shot down. We feel like here at iBall that this year it's being represented on the floor, and the men and women who have a chance to push it through. We're hopeful. I'm not sure if we're all frozen.
Nah, you're good. Wait a
Okay.
second, but we back. Last year, House Bill in last year's legislature for 2025, House Bill 46 was on the was in the committee, and once it goes through the Education Committee, then it goes to the House floor. The House floor makes a vote. If it makes it out of the House of Representatives, then it has to go over to the Senate. Then the Senate has to have a vote. And then if it makes it out of the Alabama Senate, then it goes to the desk of Governor Kay Ivey. And like Lance said, I agree. If Governor Kay, if it reaches her desk and it goes through all those branches of government and it actually passes through, you can get ready for NIL here in the state of Alabama. Now, do I think that's going to happen? That I'm very optimistic. I'm gonna put it that way. I'm very optimistic that it will happen. I'm hopeful that it will happen because, like we say all the time, these kids should be able to earn. Like just like anything else, if they're able to earn, and people get NIL mixed up with what's going on in the NCAA right now. That's not
a different
NIL.
animal.
Yeah, that's not NIL, right? That's literally pay for play, which the rules have changed that now these schools can directly pay these players. We're not talking about a school being able to pay a player to come play at that school. We're talking about a kid actually being able to earn off their name, image, and likeness. And I don't see an issue. Like if you got a kid out there that has a major TikTok following and they're monetizing off their TikTok, and it's companies out there that want that particular athlete to come or particular student to come and promote their product, they should be able to do that, right?
So where I have a little bit of issue with NIL period is the only time you get punished for money is if you're an athlete.
Right.
If you're any other type of student in high school,
right,
you play in the band, you're on the debate team, whatever theater, you can act in commercials if you're in the theater department at your high school, whatever, and get paid for that. So why are we punishing athletes if the local car dealership says, "Hey, Gage Mayfield, we want you to sit in this Ford F-150 and say, come on down to the Ford dealership. Tell him Gage sent you. He should get paid for that. He should get paid for that.
No doubt. No doubt. I agree. He should all if somebody wants to give him money to do that, they should be able to do that, and it should be legal here in the state of Alabama. I don't even know why it is a conversation to say if it is legal. If there's a conversation to be had, it should be like, hey, we don't want these schools paying these players directly to come play. I agree with that. I don't think because we're in school choice and we've been having that conversation over and over, and a school saying, hey, we got $20,000, come play at our school. You get $7,000 for the Choose Act. You can come over here, keep that $7 grand. We're gonna give you 20 grand. Come play over here. I don't agree with that, right? I not on the high school level, but for a kid to earn off his name, image, and likeness. But we always say, and the term y'all hear me use all the time on this platform is, once the toothpaste is out the tube, you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. And if you don't get out in front of it, i.e. the way the NCAA didn't get out in front of it and tried to fight against it tooth and nail, now look where they are right now, and it's the wild, wild west in college athletics. So in order to prevent that from happening on the high school level, let's look at these states, our neighboring states that have similar legislation, and let's mirror that, right? Let's mirror what does work. What's the word they always give us whenever we go down to the Alabama High School Athletic Association and we have a conversation? They always, what's the data, right? There's the data. Let's go use that data from those other states and tweak it to see what works for us.
Sure, absolutely. And we're one of two states in the union that do not have NIL for high school athletes, and that's why we're seeing the Caleb Holtz and such of Alabama leave and go make the best of it.
I can go on and on and on and on and on about the guys that have left, and that's just in the class of 2026. Clyde Walters, who's now playing for RWE in the Overtime Elite League, like all of these players that have left due to those stipulations that the Athletic Association has on athletes earning here in the state of Alabama. But like I say, that's a conversation that we're going to continue to have. We'll keep you updated on the inner workings of that House Bill 340 that is on the House floor in the Education Committee of the Alabama House of Representatives right now.
And talking about how, data. Some data came out in an article today that Governor Ivey released that there's already 7,000 kids in the transfer portal.
Hey, Lance, listen, I like the way you listen, people. Lance is throwing shots right now, and I hope y'all are catching these shots that he's throwing. He said it's 7,000 people in the transfer portal. That means, tell him what it means, Lance. I'm gonna let you tell him what it means.
You're free to go anywhere you want. So let's say you are at McAdory High School and you want to go to Hoover. Absolutely, go for it. You can go anywhere you want. That is what the Choose Act means. Zip codes and house addresses no longer matter. Did we freeze? Are you there again?
Can you hear me, Lance?
I can hear you now.
Yeah, so the board is changing up on us, bro. It's switching microphones by itself. That's why Breezy doesn't have his camera up. He doing his engine job behind the scenes, trying to make sure we sound good, look good. But with that being said, yeah, we'll keep y'all updated on the inner workings of HB 340. But with that being said, man, we do got a special guest coming on with us tonight. We've been promoting this for several weeks now, and that's the tryouts for Positionless Basketball Academy. That's PBA. They AAU program. They are running on two circuits this spring and summer. They will be running on the Puma Next Pro circuit, and they also will be competing on the Junior EYBL Nike circuit. So they're hosting their tryouts this up and coming Sunday at the Pelham Rec Center from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. at the Pelham Rec Center for 12U, 13U, and 14U. If you want to be last week we had Elijah Ace Nelson on with us from Chelsea High School, who will be playing on their 15U team this upcoming season. And him and his dad Trey were on with us, man, who had a great interview with them. Tonight we're going to have another special guest on with you from the organization of PBA that's going to let us know about that. He'll be on it with us in about 2 minutes. And that is Dr. Joseph Zantos, the director of Positionless Basketball Academy. He's going to join us here in about 2 minutes. We already got him back there in the green room. So he's going to come on, man, tell you about PBA, what's good to know, why they got started and all that good stuff, man. And also, give you a little push about what tryouts are going to look like this upcoming Sunday. If you did not know, if you've been under a rock, iBall Radio will be in the building this Sunday, February 1st at the Pelham Rec Center, live streaming the PBA tryouts for that. And we will be running that, of course, on our iBall Radio YouTube page, and we will be running that on the NFHS network. So looking forward to that this upcoming Sunday from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. at the Pelham Rec Center. Like I say, we'll bring on Dr. Joseph Zantos with us shortly. So Lance, man, real quick before we get to Dr. Joseph Santos, man, listen, we have dropped a lot of content over the last couple of days, man. I actually just dropped another article of 2027 names to know. Hopefully you've seen that. It's across all of our social media pages, man. So make sure you go check that out. In the last 3 days, I think we've dropped 24 names from the 26, 27, and 28 classes over the last 3 days of names you need to know. So make sure you go check out all of that stuff. We're going to talk about that here after we talk to Dr. Joseph Santos, man. We're going to jump into a couple of those articles. And Lance has been in conversations with a lot of people because there is another meeting of the private school public school split that will be happening on tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct, Lance?
That's correct.
On tomorrow, about private schools are looking like they want to split completely from the athletic association, man. So we're gonna bring Lance down, man, and put him back, but we'll bring him back once we get done. Unless Lance, you want to join in on the interview with Dr. Santos, man.
I can stay right here if you need me to.
That's what's up, man. So Lance has also got questions because no telling where this conversation might go. But with that being said, man, we're gonna bring him up right now, man. Dr. Joseph Santos from Positionless Basketball Academy, PBA, man. They will be, like I just mentioned, they will be hosting their tryouts this Sunday from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. at the Pelham Rec Center in Pelham, Alabama. Dr. Santos, man, thank you for hopefully I'm saying that last name right, man, but thank you for being on with us tonight.
Oh, you're welcome. I enjoyed promoting it.
No doubt about it. So tell us a little bit about PBA.
Feedback.
You're gonna look, yeah, you might get a little feedback. I know that's kind of tough to deal with. Like I said, we're having a little issues with the board right now. There's some crazy stuff going on. When you're in the studio, man, sometimes things happen kind of crazy. So hopefully it doesn't bother you too much. But just give me a little information about PBA and how it got started and what got you involved.
Man, PBA was something that came about really fast last year. It's something that a local coach and I started finding talent that was undiscovered. We put them into a team or two, started competing, and we made a name for ourselves. We went out there and started winning, competing with huge teams, and beating a couple of them. So, I know that some of them that we've gathered are kind of household names with you guys. You got Tay, you got Ace, you got JoJo. And there's some names you're going to meet soon enough. You'll see Porter, you'll see Hudson, you'll see Sam and Trent, you'll see those guys come about.
No doubt about it. Yeah, like a lot of those names that you just mentioned, like you say, our listeners and us are very familiar with, especially just talk about one real quick, Taylon Johnson, man, over at Pinson Valley High School, one of the top 2029 players in the state of Alabama. Kind of talk about what it was like getting him to come over and play with you guys this summer.
That was a strong find, man. I will tell you, Tay is next level. He sees the court like nobody else. He can move that ball and he is lights out shooting. He is well advanced beyond his age. He's just impressive. So having a resume like Tay has, bringing it in to meet with our other guys, it's just helping us grow tremendously.
No doubt about it, man. And we had a kid on last week, man. It's a kid that we discovered last summer we came down to Dothan and had our mini camp, our iBall Radio mini camp series that we do every summer, and we'll be back doing that this summer. We came down to Dothan, and Elijah Ace Nelson from Chelsea High School popped in, man, and that was our first time really putting eyes on him. Kind of talk about him a little bit and how he's going to help your program this summer.
Man, Ace is smooth. He's got moves, and he looks good doing it. Ace is a heck of a player. He controls the floor. And when we get him popping and going, there's no stopping him.
Yeah. Now, Dr. Santos, if you can, you might have something turned up. It might alleviate your feedback if you it might be the feedback coming from if you're watching it live or not. But with that being said, we'll just continue because but again, thank you for being on with us tonight, man, and pubbing this thing. And I want to say appreciate for having us out. We look forward to coming out and bringing coverage to you guys' event and letting people know across the state of Alabama about PBA and how you guys run it. And before we jump into something else, let's talk about JoJo, man, because we were able last week, man, we were able to cover for the iBall Radio game of the week. We were able to cover Dothan versus Enterprise at Enterprise. And listen, JoJo is playing varsity at Dothan and getting a lot of playing time and playing very well. But it's so funny because he's out there on the court and his jersey's too big, right? Like he's out there. He's a little guy, man. But like I say, I call him one of the better defensive players in the state of Alabama already because he's a hard-nosed player, man, who really knows how to get after it. Kind of tell us about JoJo a little bit.
JoJo is one of my favorite kids. The little amount of time I've had to be around him, that's one respectful kid. I appreciate everything he brings to the game because you are correct. He's little, but he plays big and he plays some big roles. He is one of the handsiest defensive players I've ever seen, and he can cut through a defense like no problem. I mean, JoJo is he is somebody that I think is going to be around for a long, long time.
No doubt, he's a next level player already, and he's gonna definitely get those looks as time progresses. So tell me, Coach, if they're out there and listening to us right now, man, and they want to know why should they come play for PBA? What is it about PBA that should be attractive to parents and athletes out there in the state of Alabama?
High level basketball. We found a way to get in. We work hard. We push through barriers that nobody else had really broke through. I mean, we've got invites to come back to that junior EYBL for middle school age, and we need those middle schoolers to come out on Sunday. We're already in that Puma circuit, so we've got openings for kids at all kind of levels. If you're in those age levels that are on that flyer, I know you guys have a copy of it. You need to show up. You got this weekend on Sunday, and then you got it again on the 15th, 3 p.m. at Pelham. It's going to be big. We're going to have some heck of players out there. If you don't know about us and you want to look, you can check it out on that PBA_basketball_ on the Instagram. It's going to be something to be seen, man.
No doubt about it. So tell me, what was the decision behind like you say, you guys played on that Puma Next Pro circuit last year and played some junior EYBL games. What was the decision behind playing on both circuits, making sure your kids get the maximum exposure?
So this is our first year on Puma circuit.
Okay.
So we played in that junior EYBL last year. That was something that really opened our eyes to the parents, to the group of kids we had, that core group. When we saw what those national tournaments are like, that next level of player, the competition that you get, it just set a fire in our whole group. So when we hit this off season, it was like, all right, how do we lock ourselves in for long term? So we started looking through these different circuits, and man, Puma is pushing some stuff like no tomorrow. Their numbers are incredible. When we applied for them and got accepted, we got openings on 3 different teams, but then we get that phone call. Nike still wants us to send a team back and play, a team or 2. So it's something we're fired up. We're going all 4 cylinders, all 8 cylinders. I mean, we're going to be pushing it, and it's going to be fun to watch this year.
So like this upcoming trial on February 1st is for the middle school group, right? Because we don't understand high schools are still in the heart of their season, still in the
Right.
middle of their season, still trying to push for areas and push for a state championship.
Yes.
So kind of tell us with that middle school group, what is going to be the focus for you guys going out there this summer with those middle school ages?
We're going to have middle schoolers there, 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade. And if you freshmen are done, you can come. If
Mhm.
high school shut down for you, come on. But it's going to be a lot of seeing how you handle the ball. We want to see how you know the game of basketball. We want to see basketball IQ, and we just want to see you play. We want to see effort. We want to see you play defense. We want to see every aspect of it because we want to coach every aspect of it. I
Mhm.
mean, we don't just develop the player, just in the short time we've had this program, I mean, we got kids already going and doing philanthropic things. We've gone and fed homeless. We've done some things in the community too. So we're developing young kids not only to play offense, defense, but we're making sure they're good young men too. And that's one of the biggest things is they're not going to slack in our program. We're going to push them in every effort to be the best thing they can be.
That's so awesome, man. And like you say, having a representative like Ace Nelson, man, because like I say,
Oh,
over the
yeah.
time, over this last year, I've been able to get to know him and his family, man, and just the young man that he is, right? He
Mm-hmm.
comes across, and JoJo as well. They come
Mm-hmm.
across as very mature young men. And for to hear you say the philanthropic things they do, and you guys being able to, mold the whole player, because we understand, man, AAU gets a bad rap nowadays, right?
Yes.
And I had a conversation with someone today, and it was like AAU isn't the bad rap; it's a couple of bad apples, and in every industry, it's going to be a couple bad apples, right? So,
Yes.
with that being said, I commend you guys for really taking onus in the player and the athlete as a whole, just not as the basketball player, but trying to build them as young men. So, outside of that middle school group, like you mentioned, if you're a high school player that played JV or is your high school team is ended by that time, you're more than welcome to come out for that 15U group. But I know like you guys have a high level 15U group, right? So
We
it's
do.
like I'm just saying all those guys that we're talking about are playing on the varsity level,
Yep.
6A and 7A basketball, and actually being contributors. So kind of talk
Yes.
about that 15U group and what you're looking for to add to that group.
15U group. That's a special group of kids right there. We have a lot of kids we're bringing back from it, but we still have quite a few openings. We want a good, skilled big or two. We need some people to contribute in the paint. I mean, you've seen our guards. You got 3 of them that you've talked about. So we got
Right.
a pretty good stable of guards, but we're not going to turn an athlete away. If somebody can come and show that they know how to play ball, we also have developmental teams. We contribute to every level of ball. We have the competitive, more elite team that travels out of state most of the time, and we have levels that play more local. So, even if your kid's not to that level, and I'll tell you, my child started on a mid-level team, and he worked his way up to an elite level team. So it's something that all kids can advance. The opening's out there. It's just come out and see what you can do. But 15U, that's going to be a fun group to watch. They should make some noise this year.
No doubt about it. And the first tryout, like we mentioned, will be this Sunday, February
Mhm.
1st. And then the second tryout will be February 15th. That's
Yep.
also a Sunday. So if you missed February 1st and unable to make it out, and you're able to catch it on the iBall Radio YouTube page or on the
Mhm.
NFHS network, and you see what it's all about, sign up. Come on the 15th, man, because like I say,
Mhm.
you want to compete against the best, right? And
Yep.
you guys have some of the best players out there in the state. So, Coach, before you get out of here, and like I say again, appreciate you coming on
Yes,
and
sir.
letting people know about it. If somebody is unfamiliar, right? We got people in the chat right now asking about the organization. If they're unfamiliar, what is the core thing you want them to know about Positionless Basketball Academy?
It's special, man. It's something that you are going to get, and this is different. We're trying to rewrite the narrative here. You're going to get your practices. Most AAU teams get together, they practice once a week. They might play some on the weekend. We're regular. We're going to get them in shape. We're going to work them multiple times a week. You're going to get your money's worth when you sign up with us. We're not going at it just for fun. We're going to be competitive. So if it's something where you want to see how good you are and you want to push the limits, you need to come with us. You need to contact us. And if you're playing late into the season on your high school team, contact us outside. We'll get a way to try you out after your season's over.
No doubt about it. And like you say, you don't play basketball with your team every night, right? Like Sundays are open days, right? Sundays are open days, and I'm sure that's why you guys picked the Sunday to host these tryouts, so you can get those kids in and not affect what they're doing with their high school teams. So, Coach, like I say, I want to thank you for coming on with us tonight, man. Is there anything else you want to leave the audience with about tryouts on this upcoming Sunday on February 1st at Pelham Rec Center, or about PBA that they may not know?
You know, I just really appreciate you guys helping us promote this and push this. Being a newer program, it's harder to get out into the public. Just know you're going to be impressed and you're going to have a good time if you come and join our teams. It's something that you'll get to see the best of the best all season. We're not going to slack up. So it's wide open. The doors are open, and we'll see you Sunday.
No doubt about it. There he is, man. Dr. Joseph Santos, the director of Positionless Basketball Academy, also known as PBA, hosting tryouts this Sunday, February 1st from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. at the Pelham Rec Center for 12U, 13U, and 14U, and for any 15U players that have completed their high school season or that just want to come out and compete against the best, man. Come out this Sunday. iBall Radio will be in the building documenting all things, man. So, Doc, I look forward to meeting you in person on Sunday and looking forward to it.
All right. Thank you, fellas. Y'all have a good night.
No doubt about it. There he is, man. The director of PBA, Dr. Joseph Santos of Positionless Basketball Academy, man. Lance, I appreciate him coming on. Being a newer program, we understand how hard it is to get out to the people, especially in this AAU game.
Well, the thing that I liked hearing is, without him saying it specifically, it seems to me that he has a plan. And I like when there's programs, whether it's a school program, a travel ball program, whatever it may be, when your leadership has a very tight knit plan, and it seems like he has that. So success is going to follow that.
No doubt about it, man. Like you say, he's picked up some of the best 2029 talent in the state, bro. Like when you talking about, you got a JoJo McKay and Elijah Nelson, Taylor Johnson, bro, just to name a few. When you got those three locked in with a newer program, that means you have something special going on, man. And we're glad to be a part and being the media partner for that event and being able to promote that for them to get them out to the masses, man. But back to it, Lance, man. Let's jump back into it, man. Shout out to the chat, man. Pokey Cotton in the chat. What up, bro? Ace in the building. What up, Ace? Khalil Luster in the building, man. Shout out Khalil. What up, big boy? So yeah, man.
Got
Lance,
some good ballers in the building tonight.
Yeah, boy, we got them in there, man. So talk to me, Lance. What's happening, man? Let's jump back into it.
Well, you know, the thing I'm excited about is this week there's some big area games still to be played tonight.
You just made Breezy jump. Look, you just made Breezy jump. Breezy was like, I forgot.
Hey, Lance, you right.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm finna pull it up.
You know, in the midst of all, I mean, it's been crazy. All the, you know, if you will, the political side of our game, the business side of the game, if you will. But there is basketball to be played on the girls and boys side with huge implications. You know, one thing I was looking at with the rankings that came out, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Yeah. I got a lot to say about that, but I'm gonna try to be nice.
I ain't being nice. They're bad. Whoever put those out, they're bad.
They've not watched any basketball.
None.
They're worried about football or something.
Right.
But the thing that breaks my heart is 3 of the top girls teams in 7A are going to meet in Jacksonville.
Yep.
They only one of those teams will make it to the Final Four.
Yep.
That's tragic in my opinion.
Yeah, man. So, and like you say, man, Albertville is that team, man. Like Albertville and Hoover should not be playing in Jacksonville. They played in Jacksonville last year. They shouldn't be playing again in Jacksonville. Same thing last year when it was Huntsville High and Hoover on the boys' side, right? Like we have to. Now, I'm gonna tell you, I did get a call, and me and Lance talked about this. I got hit up earlier this week about being involved with the restructuring of the playoffs, right, for Alabama High School Athletic Association. They finally reached out and going to allow us to come in the room and help them make those decisions on that. So shout out to them for reaching out. I'm all for it, bro. And listen,
if whatever that means at the end of the month, I mean, we don't even know what, who.
Right. Well, they did specify. They did specify in that conversation that they got to wait till after February 6th. Right?
Yeah, because I mean, who even knows going to be playing in the association anymore?
We don't even know. Like we might put together an entire private school bracket, and none of those private schools.
And I hate to say this, but whoever is in charge of the rankings at the Alabama High School Athletic Association.
See, I don't think it's theirs. I don't think it's I think it's the Sports Writers Association, and they just put the mantra in the tag of the Athletic Association. Because I know nobody in the association.
That looks so bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be that person, but it is terrible.
Yeah, they're horrible, bro. They're absolutely horrible. Like, listen, I ain't finna shy away from it. Let's talk about it real quick.
Let's do it because oh man.
I gotta go to him real quick.
I'm not a hater, but I'm a hater on that.
Yeah, I'm hating. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not hating that they put them out, right? I commend anybody who wants to put the work in, right? But my thing is you have to, you literally have to make sure you're putting out accurate information, right? And that's an issue for me when the information that you're putting out is not accurate.
Propaganda.
Let's talk about the 7A boys real quick, man. The top 10 they got for 7A boys. Huntsville High number 1, right?
I'm good with that.
I'm good with that. They got Fairhope at number 2 at 21-5. Bro, from all accounts, Fairhope has lost their best player, who is a Division I basketball player headed to the University of North Alabama in Jackson Gully. From all accounts, he's out for the rest of the season with the torn ACL. How are you going to put Fairhope number 2 at 22-5 when you got Dothan with 3 losses behind them at number 3? You got James Clemens with 4 losses behind them, and then you got Sparkman behind them with 4 losses. Then you got Hoover all the way down to number 7 behind Fairhope. Bro, whoever is now, I get it. For y'all that don't know how these are comprised, because we do got a little information, it comes from the Alabama Sports Writers. So they go to each of these. The Sports Writers Association is comprised of newspaper, right? It's still newspaper, publications that send in their top 10.
Whoever's writing articles in Mobile's got a lot of pull.
Got a lot of pull, right? And I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Enterprise is not in the top 10. Come on, man. Like, they got Carver Montgomery at 10. And they got Dothan at 3 and Carver Montgomery at 10. And Carver Montgomery just beat Dothan by 18 points. And they are leading 7A Area 3. But you got them at 10. How? Please explain it. You got Oak Mountain ahead of Carver Montgomery. How? Please explain to me how that happens, right? Albertville and Sparkman, they tit for tat, right? I 5 6-7 on. I'm 6-7 on it.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. But I really don't get where they come from with these, and that's not a good look. Let's go to 6A. Let's go to 6A because it's absolutely no better. No better at all. They got Oxford number 1. I'm not mad at that, right? Oxford been playing some really good basketball on the season. That's who I had number 1 preseason. And, even though they took a couple of losses throughout the season, they got them ranked as 20 they got their record as 20-4. But my problem is number 2, Paul Bryan at 22-7.
I understand because they won it last year. That's all they're doing.
Thank you, Lance. I understand the defending 6A state champs, but there's no way currently the way they're playing, even though they got TJ Bird back. TJ Bird is now healthy. He missed several games. He's back. The shooter, his name is known to pause. It's on the, I can't pull it up, but he's playing really well right now. But to say that they're better than Gadsden City at 24-2, and Gadsden City's only 2 losses are against ranked teams in other classifications. Hazel Green and Plainview are the only 2 losses on the season. And you mean to tell me that you think Paul Bryan is better than them currently when they started off the season 20-0, right? Until they got their first loss, which was at an iBall radio game of the week versus Hazel Green at Hazel Green. Then you got Pelham at 4 at 24-2, who they started off the season. Yeah, they started off the season 21-0, right? Those are the second and third teams that should be on this list. Then Murphy should be 4 because Murphy's playing damn good basketball, sitting there 22-6.
And they're going to make it to Birmingham.
And they only played 5 home games all season.
Right.
They played 21 games away from their home gym, whether that be neutral site and or true road games.
That's
5 home games.
Coach. That's a smart coach, knowing that your area, your regions, your Birmingham, all that's on the road, neutral sites and on the road. That's brilliant.
For the tremendous job that he's doing. Shades Valley, they got Shades Valley at number 6. Now, I hadn't seen Shades Valley in a minute, right? We had them for iBall Radio Game of the Week at Clay Chalkville, where they didn't play very well, right? Of course, we all know how good Jeremy Chapman is, right? Jeremy Chapman is a iBall Radio Lottery rankings player in the class of 2026. Colton Jeffers is a really good player inside, big 6'7" kid. Rayshawn Lambert is a smooth operator, very good wing player also. So they're a very good team. Shout out Coach Howard, who does a great job over there at Shades Valley. But it's going to be hard pressed for you. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like, Miners nowhere to be found in this. Right, Miners, and with Isaiah McClain and Carmelo Burns and KJ Benefield and Royan.
See, Minor goes to Wallace Hansfield, and I think they'll probably come out of there.
Right, Wallace. I'm curious to see. I'll pull it up on my other phone because Wallace Hansfield. I want to say Homewood and Minor are in the same area, right? I'm not sure who they're in the area with. I'm about to pull that up right now.
Because that crosses with Hazel Green and those guys.
Woo! Speaking of, what team is missing in this top 10? Hazel Green. They're not even ranked. They don't even have Hazel Green ranked in the top 10 in Class 6A right now. I don't know what to say about that.
That's tough.
I don't know what to say about that. Like, Lance, you might want to say something about it.
I read through it. I can't believe that they would put the stamp of approval on that today. I just couldn't believe it. I mean, if you have watched any basketball at all, or at least go to Max Prep and look at scores and schedules, and you think, oh, that's valid. I mean, it doesn't take 5 minutes to look at some of these teams on Max Prep, whether you've seen them or not. And I assume that these people who are coming up with these rankings have not seen these teams play because of what they did. But like, at least go look at the schedule of who they played and scores and things like that. I mean, like, it's asinine. I'm sorry, it's terrible.
It really is, man. I think we just got a message saying they can't. I think the sound may have went out, but it might have just went out for that second because we probably back up by. Yeah, we good to go. So I'm just saying, bro. Like, it's asinine. Like, Minor is 4-1 in 6A area 9. Homewood is 5-1, leading the area, and Minor is 4-1, 17-7 overall. When you got a 7-loss Paul Bryant team up at number 2. So, like, what is your criteria to say? And then you have you don't even have Hazel Green ranked. And Hazel Green.
And the thing that you have to look at Hazel Green's schedule. Look how many 7A opponents they play.
Man, look at the schedule they played. Yes.
Yeah.
Like, that's tough, bro. Like, that is really tough. I just got to text message.
So even though I have nothing to do with it, I apologize to Coach Crutcher and the Hazel Green Trojans. That's very tragic in my
Hey,
opinion.
they listen, bulletin board material, bro. Use that as fuel. Use that as fuel if you're Coach Crutcher and that crew, man. Just got a text, Albertville 52-45 over Plainview right now. I'm not sure if that's a final
I'm not
or
surprised.
yeah, not a surprise at all. They should beat
What's
Plainview,
the
even though
anybody got an update on the Huntsville Sparkman? I will tell you this.
Yep.
Thinking about
Breezy's
that
watching it
Huntsville
right now.
Sparkman game, I feel like Threadgill's gonna do something special tonight.
And that's a final for Albertville, Plainview.
Mhm.
I can't really see. I think it's a 10-28 Huntsville.
28-10
Wow.
Huntsville. So Lance, rewind. But
I
listen,
can't get anything right in that area, boy.
listen, that game is at Sparkman, and Sparkman's NFHS page, man.
Scoreboard kind of small, so
Yeah, that
I hope I'm
scoreboard.
saying the right side.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's what it is. If it's 28-10.
Well, I'll tell
But
you
like I
this:
say, it's messed up
ever
on them.
since Huntsville High School played Grissom and Hudson Gossett has turned around, they've been unstoppable. So my money's on them.
Doubt about it. Hey,
It's all right to switch up.
it's all right to switch up, Lance. It's okay to switch
Well,
up, baby.
I mean that's my pick for the blue map, but you know,
Right. Yeah, I'm on Huntsville High bandwagon also, just to be honest with you. And like I say, we've been through that 7A several times. Let you know what we like.
Yeah, man, it's all good.
It's all good. But 5A, they got Williamson number 1, East Limestone number 2, Hayden,
hey, that East
Gunnersville.
Limestone team is good.
No doubt about it, bro. Like Williamson with Corian Coleman, he's a beast.
Yeah,
And it's been a lot. Speaking of, it's been a lot of dealings around Corian Coleman over the last several days here in the state of Alabama, right? I know shout out to our guy, Coach Derek Powell and Coach Mike over at Calhoun, man. They do a great job, man. They've been landing some big dogs. They got Caden Ricks to sign on the dotted line, but they also came out with a post earlier this week that they had signed Corian Coleman, and then it just went haywire of people saying, "Oh, he hadn't signed with them," and we know the integrity that Coach Derek Powell has. He wouldn't put it out there if he didn't have a commitment from the kid, right?
Right.
So it's mixed signals. Certain people say certain things, but if Coach Powell put it out there, it's some kind of agreement that's been had between that family and that community college. So whatever it is,
so
hopefully
sidebar for 2 seconds while we're talking about
right.
junior college basketball in the state. Guess who I think's looking really good and they changed their body? Fred.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Fred
He's
ain't
changed
got
his
slimmed
body
up.
and he is looking really good.
Yeah,
He's going to
slimmed
get some
down.
really nice offers coming out of junior college. I have a feeling.
No doubt about it, man. Fred playing over there. Frederick Derrick playing over there at 57-45. New update on that Albertville score. But yeah, Fred playing really good over at Shelton State, man. And fingers crossed, man, we might have something special for y'all coming up here in the month of February on the junior college level. So y'all stay tuned. Not ready to announce it just yet, but we are in the works with something really, really big on the junior college level coming up in the month of February. So stay tuned for that. Once we get that all ironed out and get that set up, we definitely gonna bring that to y'all, and hopefully we'll be able to see Fred in person.
But Derek, have you seen his body?
Yeah, he's slimmed down for
It's
sure.
amazing.
Yep,
He's
he
put
is.
in the work.
Yeah, no doubt about it, man. Y'all know I'm an alumnus of Shelton State. I played my
Me too. Hold
I-
on, that me
yeah.
too.
I played my junior college basketball
Y'all
there at
get the
Shelton State.
newsletter
I
in
ain't
the
play
mail.
Huh? Yeah,
Y'all
it's
get the
coming.
Shelton alumni newsletter in the mail.
I don't get
No,
that.
I don't get
I get that Alabama joint trying to ask me to pitch in the NIL, but I ain't getting no money out of me. It's not gonna happen. But yeah, so yeah, man, Fred's looking really good over there at Shelton State, man. Also a kid that came out a couple of years ago, man, is also playing very well from Tuscaloosa. What's my guy name, man? Played it here. I want to say he played at Hillcrest. Damn it. I ain't trying to say his name. I would have said it was right there in my head, but I forgot. But anyway, man, let's keep talking about this high school, like this area matchups and these terrible rankings that have been coming out. 4A, they got Jackson number 1, Orange Beach number 2, West Morgan, Asheville, Madison Academy, Plainview, Fairfield, Anniston. See, a team like Fairfield, they play so many 6A and 7A teams, right? So their records are, it might look a little different.
Yeah.
Right. It might look a little different than what it should throughout the season. Like they got 10 losses on the season, but we know they played the Penton Valleys. They played they played in the Huntsville City Classic where they were the only 4A team in the entire tournament.
That's right.
So, of course, they played.
Coach Maurice can coach, man. I love that guy.
Come on, man. Shout out Coach Maurice Ford, man. If you haven't seen our interview with Coach Maurice Ford from the second annual Caleb White Tip-Off Classic, it's up on our YouTube right now. Go watch it, man. It is hilarious, man. He is a character, man. He's always a great interview, man. So, like you say, yeah, shout out to Coach Maurice Ford. Shout out to our guy MJ Jones, one of the most underrated players in the class of 2026, bro. I don't understand. I should have put him in that article yesterday about 2026 is that, but everybody, we talk about him so much, and he's a top 5 player in that class, that putting him on an underrated article feels weird, but he should be on there because he doesn't get the recognition. He should have 10 offers right now, right? But I just don't know why coaches load on MJ Jones.
Well, I tell you my take. If he plays at like a Hoover, Huntsville High School, whatever, where he can play his true position,
yep,
he's already signed a scholarship because where he plays, and kudos to him for being an unselfish player, but he's not a back to the basket post guy doing all the work that he does down low. He's more out on the perimeter type guy, but so when you go see him, you're underwhelmed because he's in the paint all the time and defending the post, and he looks undersized. So evaluating him on that level is tough. But if you put him on a different team, the evaluation's completely different.
No doubt about it. I agree with everything you just said. But real quick, man, last one we're going to talk about 3A. Then I want to move on to something else before we get out of here. Plus, Greedy them just tipped off. So
I was about to say Greedy on.
Yeah, I'm going to go watch. So top 10, 3A, they got Hale County 1, not mad at that. Whitesburg Christian 2, not mad at that. Montgomery Academy 3, not mad at that. Houston Academy, I hadn't seen much at 4. Lee Scott at 5. I think Lee Scott should be at 4. I think Mitchville should be at 5, and then I'll put Houston Academy behind that. Sumter Central, they should not be in the top 10. No shade to Sumter Central, but Hale County just beat them by like 60 points. I kid you not. I think the score was 90-30 something. When I tuned into the game on NFHS the other day, and I pulled that game up to watch, it was 60-13 in the second quarter.
Oh,
60-13, and you got them as a top 10 team in Class 3A? Man, stop it. I don't care if they are a top 10 team. If you're losing by 60 points to a team that's in your area and that's also in your classification, bro, you do not deserve to be in. I don't care if you had your whole team hurt. You don't deserve to be in the top 10.
That's tough.
I don't care. And shout out my boy Rodney Byes, Big Pokey, who played with me at Shelton State, who's from Livingston, Alabama, where Sumter Central is. And shout out to him. But still, they should not be in the top 10 by no stretch of the imagination.
What up, Big Pokey?
A Big Poke.
It just as you're reading these 7A through going on down, it just makes us look bad as a state. I'm sorry, and when our mission here at iBall is to help raise the level of awareness as well as the level of play and competition and all the things that we're trying to do here, and this is what you put out as the state, you are the official thing. It makes us look like Mickey freaking Mouse, man.
Right. And everybody, like I've been hit up by several people. Like,
and I'm trying not to cuss, man.
Right.
It's a family show.
Yeah, but it's our platform. I done slipped up several times on here. It's all good. We just slipped up several times on here. But I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. I've been hit up by several people, man. We need the iBall Radio official rankings, and they'll put more onus in that. And bro, we've talked about it, and we do need to do another edition of the rankings, but we're probably gonna wait till after the regular season is ended and those area shape ups have have finished out, which is just next week. So you probably can be on the lookout for those. But man, listen, we got much bigger work to do than putting out rankings, right? That's why everybody says, when the next lottery rankings coming out, when the lottery rankings coming out, man, bro, those are clout chasing things, bro.
But guess what? Our phone lines are open. If you think you want to give us your ranking, call. The phones are open right now.
Yeah,
Call
man,
us and tell us what you think the top 10 is.
334-209-5222. You can call in right now. I understand it's a lot of people that are out there at games tonight as these teams are wrapping up their regular season. So it might not be as many people actually tuned in, but I'm just saying, if you want to tell us what it is and what you think about these Alabama High School Athletic Association top 10 rankings, or the ASWA, the Alabama Sports Writers Association, call in 334-209-5222. I want y'all to understand something, and Lance stresses this all the time, that this is a call-in show, right? The phone lines are always open. The number is scrolling across the bottom. I get people all the time that as soon as we get off air, they're calling me. Man, y'all, listen, call in and tell me that, right? I don't want to, when I'm on here talking for an hour and a half straight, giving you all this information, bro, when I get off the air, I don't want to talk to you. Right? Like, I'm just keeping it real. We're giving you the opportunity to call in and let the people hear what you got to say. Like, I understand people might not be familiar with Sports Talk Radio, but you're familiar with Paul Feinbaum. All they do is call in. We're trying to create the Paul Feinbaum show of high school basketball, but that only works if you guys pick up the phone and call in. We appreciate y'all going into the chat, putting your questions in the chat. But
y'all hit us up on Instagram all day. Go
all
ahead,
day.
hit the phone line.
Hit the phone line, man. 334-209-5222. I understand it's something that's never been done in the state of Alabama ever. We get that. But we're trying to give y'all something and trying to give y'all a voice to give you an opportunity to speak your piece. Because I can get on here and talk
what y'all
all day.
think about the reclass, the NIL. We want to know what y'all have to think about all that. So a quick little segue about that. In that House Bill 340, there's a very interesting bill that's tied to that. That is proposing that non-English speaking students are counted for the reclassification. Now, we live in Alabama, so I don't know if like non-English speakers, I need to research it more. If they're like a half a student, not a student, whatever a student, I don't know, but evidently they're not counted. And so you have places like Albertville and down there in Montgomery and different places where like there's a lot of non-English speaking students, and that could bump somebody from 5A to 6A or whatever to whatever. And that could be a big game changer for some schools.
Yeah, ESL, English as second language, is very big throughout public schools, because we know where we're living. We're in the melting pot of the United States. Even though, and like I say, this is not a political show. We're not going there with it. But my thing is, we know what's going on around us right now, right? If you have eyes and ears and a brain, you see what's going on around us. So it's interesting that you say that, Lance, because it's Spanish speakers, it's Japanese speakers, right? It's Polish speakers. It is English as a second language. Some people they instantly always go to Spanish, right? Because that's the largest population of ESL students that we have. However, it is ESL students like here in Montgomery, right here in Montgomery, we have the Hyundai plant, right? And there are several Korean speaking kids in our public schools that take ESL, that's English as a second language, right? Those, are they not being counted also?
That's what it says in the bill is non-English speaking students being counted toward the reclassification for high school athletics is what the bill says. And I didn't even know that existed. Like I said, I don't know if they're like a half, if they're just not counted at all. I mean, we live in Alabama. Who knows what that could be?
Right. We'll do that research for you, man, and we'll pull that up, man. But shout out to all y'all that's checking in, listening in tonight. I suggest go to iBallRadio.com, get your iBallRadio.com subscription. Go look at the content that we've dropped just this week, man. We have dropped, I'm gonna tell you exactly. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. We dropped 4 articles in the last 2 days with 6 athletes per article. If you can do math, 6 times 4 is 24. That's 24 athletes that we've highlighted in the last 2 days, right? Go read those articles. They're just not names, pictures, and graphics that we post on social media. These are in-depth breakdown articles, write-ups of each and every player. And not only that, man, I add something special on in the articles that I write. I give you my thoughts about the entire landscape of what recruiting is and why these players are being mentioned and what these coaches are looking for. So we're giving you the information. I put out a post today on the story when I reposted the Choose Act article that we wrote early this week. The information is there. The information is there. Are you taking advantage of it?
Now that's the question.
Right? We're giving you the information. Are you taking advantage of it? Who else is sitting here talking to you and telling you about everything that's going on each and every week, several times a week? Now we've been on more than twice this week, right? Including last week, telling you guys about the lowdown of what's going on across the state of Alabama, trying to keep you informed, trying to give you that information. But it's up to you to go take advantage of it.
Hear me.
Yeah, there we go. Uh-oh.
Somebody taking heed.
Press the signal.
Ooh, turn that down. Oh, they hung up. They hung up.
So
Call
while
back,
you're
caller.
working on that, I want to just say something. I'm not letting any cats out of the bag, but it is so important that you tap in with iBall Radio because we're about to do something that nobody else in the nation is doing.
Yep.
And it's going to be major. We promise you that. So you want to make sure that you are completely locked in and that you, I mean, like if you have questions, concerns, whatever, we get a lot of that. But don't act like just because we have a lot going on that we're not going to answer. We'll get to you. But please tap in. We're about to do some things that's not even being done in this country.
Right,
Not
man.
just Alabama.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we
Y'all
got
need to
some.
feel me.
We got some coming up that is going to be innovative for the high school level, right? And it's not only going to be innovative for the high school level, but it's going to be beneficial to all that are involved. It's going to be beneficial to the parent. It's going to be beneficial to the athlete. It's going to be beneficial to the college coaches that are tapped in with us, right? It's going to be beneficial to all levels. So just stay tuned. We got it coming, and we just ask that once we hit, we understand, bro. We know. I don't have to say that. Y'all come out to our events, right? Y'all come out and y'all support iBall Radio at all events. Like our last iBall Radio Elite Skills Camp at Spain Park on last August had 92 players. 92, right? The whole state came out.
That was the biggest to date.
Yeah, that whole state came out, man. So we're going to continue to grow. We're going to continue to push. We talk about this all the time, man. We encourage people to do what we do, right? We need more reputable publications and platforms to help us push the envelope, right? But we want y'all to know we're never in competition with you, right? We're always here to help the kid because we're here for the kids. I don't know what you're here for, but we're here for the kids. We're here for the parents, and we're here for the universities that and these colleges that we're trying to get these kids to attend, right? That is who we're here for. But I just want y'all to know, man, we so far gone. Like we listen, by the time you start doing what we doing, we already on to something else, bro. And what we're talking about, man, and we hopefully we'll have an announcement for you here in the next couple of weeks or a month or so to give you the insights on what that is. It's gonna be big. That's all I'm gonna say.
It is. It is.
Hey man,
Hey, caller, call back.
Call back, caller. Sorry about that because it blew our ears off, bro. Like,
Oh, loud.
It was loud. So I don't know if you picked it up, Lance, but it knocked my ears off, man. Let me
that doorbell came on through.
The doorbell came on. Let's call him back. Yeah, let's see who it was.
I think I know who it was.
You do?
I
Don't call him back. Man, run that thing down a little bit. Goodness. All right, the caller didn't pick back up. We tried to call you back, caller.
5, 6.
tried to call you back, caller.
It was a 256 number?
Yeah, it was 256. It was coming from the Huntsville area.
That's your area up there now.
Yeah,
Lance
Lance
from Huntsville.
Lance, tell your people, man, get right on the telephone, Lance. Tell your people to get right on the telephone. Hey, they back. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? We know it's Huntsville, but caller, what's your name? Oh, you're robot. You're in a bad spot. Say that again.
Call them.
Yeah.
Pick up the phone. Call back.
Yeah. They would come. They had a bad connection. We're gonna call you back, caller, because we want to hear what you got to say. We're gonna try this one more time. See if we can get the caller on. Caller, you there with us?
You know,
we can't get him. We getting a bad connection. Sorry about that. We'll try that again. Dang it. Sorry about that, man. Some reason we're getting a really bad connection. It's skipping in and out. They sounded worse than Lance sound when he sounded like Darth Vader when he on the phone.
He sound like Darth Vader, Lance.
He sound like Darth Vader, Lance. Sometimes Lance call in, he sound good. Sometimes he sounded like a Darth Vader, like an Avenger.
Super weird. Because it's a phone call.
Right. I don't know.
What type of score updates we got there, Breezy?
Okay, let's see. Let me make it. Gotta make it big screen. 35 Huntsville, 22 Sparkman. I think they in the third quarter.
13-point game. Yeah.
Might be
not a lot of points being scored in that one.
Yeah. But hey, sorry to the caller, man. Sorry we had a bad connection. I don't know what's going on, but try again next time. Next show, man. Please call back. We would love to hear from you. Like I say, we want to have more callers, man. We want everybody to call in. We want the phone lines to stay loaded each and every show. But with that being said, Lance, I gotta go watch Greedy. Just gonna be honest with y'all, man. So appreciate y'all hanging out with us tonight right here on iBall Radio live call-in show. Lance, man, we'll talk again tonight, and of course we'll talk tomorrow for sure.
See you guys.
No doubt, man. There he is. I got Lance from Huntsville tuning in with us
as
usual. But Breezy, man, I'm ready to go watch Greedy play. If you want to watch Greedy play, man, they are playing on the CBS Sports Network right now on national TV. Go check out the CBS Sports Network. UNC Wilmington versus Townsend. Big time matchup in the CAA, man. We're about to go watch that. With that being said, Breezy, run the music. Let's get up out of here. And there you have it, man. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us right here on the iBall Radio live call-in show. Streaming live across all social media platforms, Instagram, iBall Radio YouTube page, Facebook, and Twitch at Little iBall Radio. Shout out to the caller that tried to call in tonight, man. Sorry we had that bad connection. Call back, man. You'll be a regular on the show. We appreciate you listening to the show and tapping in. Shout out to our guy Lance from Huntsville, always tapping in with us. And of course, man, shout out to our guy Dr. Joseph Zantos, the director of Positionless Basketball Academy, PBA. They will be hosting their tryouts this upcoming Sunday, February 1st at the Pelham Rec Center from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. for 12U, 13U, and 14U. That's 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, and 15U 9th graders who have completed their high school season, whether you play JV or varsity. If your season has completed, please come out. They want you to come out and try out. This is the first of many tryouts. They got this one February 1st, and then they have another one coming up on February 15th. They will be running on the Puma Next Pro circuit and also the Junior EYBL circuit. So make sure you tap in, and we will be streaming that live on the iBall Radio YouTube page and the iBall Radio NFHS network.
Yes, sir.
With that being said, go get your iBallRadio.com subscription right now. And players, if you're listening, go fill out your player card. With that being said, Breezy, holla these folks, man.
Hey, man, it's your boy Breezy. It ain't easy.
And it ain't easy, and you already know. They call me coach because I teach you how to ball.
Yeah.
Until next week, we might have a pop-up here and there, so stay locked in with iBall Radio. We up out of here. Peace. Long live Hero.
For sure.